Hello everyone and welcome back to Air at Military Collectibles. So today's video we are looking at the part 2 to the SAS Falklands impression. And what are we looking at? Well, today we're going to look at the uniforms. We've already looked at the webbing equipment in part 1 to this. This is part 2, and in part 3 hopefully we'll have everything completed and the impression put together. So we're just looking at uniforms today of what would have been worn, or from what I can see in photographic evidence would have been worn. So this is the main item you will see being worn, and this is the windproof smock, the SAS windproof smock. It's made of a gabardine material. This one has had the wire of the hood removed. They would have had a wire in the hood here, but this one has had it removed. This is an early, or not an early 80s, a middle 80s version. And the reason you can tell is because if I flip this around, here on the centre of the back, just about here, just between the shoulder blades, you would have had a rank marking, a slide to put on a rank marking. This one doesn't have it. So that tells you that it's a later 80s version, because they got rid of them just after the Falklands, because guys, they were annoying guys when they were carrying backpacks and webbing and stuff like that. So you have two bellows pockets on top, two bellows pockets here on the bottom, a draw cord in the middle, this big wind bevel part of the hood, or of the neck, and then you have obviously the hood. So this is common. This is very, very common. There is a 63 version of this smock that you see being worn as well in the Falklands, but with either of these you can get away with it. This is the most common jacket that you see being worn in the Falklands. The next jacket, not so common, but you do see photos of them, is this one, which is the 68 pattern jacket. Self-explanatory. I've covered videos on the 68 pattern, how you can tell that it's got no bevels pocket. It's got these two darts here on the shoulder. It doesn't have, it's actually got a rank on this one. It doesn't have the first aid dressing on the pocket, or first aid dressing pocket on the sleeve, I should say, pardon me. So you've got your two pockets on top, they're slightly angled, and your two pockets on the bottom as well. Self-explanatory jacket. You do see these, not as common as the windproofs, but you do see these being worn. The next item we have is the woolly pulley jumper. Self-explanatory. It's a wool jumper, shoulder pads on the shoulders, shoulder pads on the elbows. This is a common enough thing you see being worn in photographs across all branches of the service, was this woolly pulley jumper. The pants, 68 pattern pants. How you can tell it's 68 pattern pants obviously is this dressing pocket on the groin. Flat pockets again. I don't really need to open it up. It's a pants. Pants are self-explanatory. That's the one tell that you will tell it's a 68 pattern. And the actual camouflage. If you can tell by the camouflage, it's like a duller type of camouflage. So 68 pattern pants. You do see tropical pants that's been worn as well, especially by the SAS and the SBS stuff guys. But you will get away with one of these. You will also see them wearing a windproof version of the smock that I've already shown you, but in pants. Obviously, it's not a pants. It's not a smock. It's a pants. You do see a windproof version of that. I do actually have one, but I couldn't get my hands on it at the time for the video. So yeah, so that's what their pants would have been worn. And then last but not least is this, the Norwegian. Photos as well of guys wearing this Norwegian shirt. This I think is a later issue one. The ticket's been washed out of it, the label's been washed out of it. But this is a later issue one. But you do see these are common as well. You do see these a lot on photos. Now I have had information from somebody who served in the Falklands with the SAS, and what he actually wore was, he wore his woolly pulley jumper, and he wore his tracksuit pants underneath his windproofs, and then he wore his DPM, or his he wore a Gore-Tex rain jacket, and then over that he wore his windproof smock. So that's what he actually fought in the Falklands with. So very interesting little piece of information. So he didn't actually wear his 68 pattern pants, he actually wore tracksuit pants because they were more comfortable. Over that he had windproof pants, He had his woolly pulley jumper, I think it was, he told me, over a t-shirt. Then he had a Gore-Tex rain jacket, and then over the rain jacket he had the windproof smock that we covered. So yeah, so that's it. It's just a quick video on the impression that I'm almost finished. Hopefully we'll be finished soon enough on the SAS in the Falklands. I was hoping for a part 3. In the part 3, what we're going to do is we're going to do the completed version of the uniform with me be wearing it, and we will also do extras just to bring up the impression, such as backpacks, rain gear, boots, things like that. So I hope you like what we provide here at Air at Military Collectibles. Please like, please subscribe, and please tune in for the next video. And as always, if you want to get in contact with the channel, there is an email at the top of the video description. Thank you.